You know nothing else about singer Justin Bieber. You know he's popular. He has tens of millions of fans, and he's famous for having the world's largest following on Twitter, more than 37 million and counting. But get this, the BBC says nearly half of Bieber's Twitter followers are fakes. And it's not just Bieber. 24 companies now provide buyers with phony online friends in what's becoming a multi-million-dollar business. Why? Let's ask Scott Stein, senior editor at the Tech Bible, CNET. Scott, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So how common is this buying popularity online?
Well, it's very easy and it's very rampant. You know, you can buy 1,000 Twitter followers for $5. So
for $5?
Yeah, it costs almost nothing, but you get what you pay for, because these services will give you, sure, a lot of what would seem like followers. They may even provide some tweets. They may seem like spam. But both Twitter and Facebook don't like, obviously, fake followers, though it's not illegal.
Right.
But they're always changing their policies to crack down. So you could pick up these followers and then suddenly find that you've lost a bunch of those fake followers later on. And, you know, are you enjoying having fake friends? It might be good for social capital.
Right.
But
what then is the motivation for somebody to buy fake followers?
Well, two, certainly, you know, we're using it as a type of currency now based on how popular you are, maybe for a job. The other part is that both Twitter and Facebook bump up the value of what you say based on how many followers you have, so or how many likes you get on Facebook. So there is value in that because it pushes you to the top of searches if you want something discovered, if you're a company that wants marketing to come through.
Right, celebrities get endorsement deals based on their Twitter followers.
It's a type of a marketing glamour. You know, it's a little bit of pixie dust, and I think that it works in some instances, but in other ways you do get what you pay for. You know, certainly it's also hard to tell how many of these are really fake. Even the site that did the Bieber study talked about a 10 to 15% error ratio. And I looked on my account, I found what claimed to be 10% fake. I've never even dabbled in this stuff before, you know. So there's a certain amount of fakery that goes on all across the board. Sometimes trying to spam you, sometimes trying to ping you about something, and then they disappear.
How are companies creating these fake followers? I mean, because there are companies doing this specifically, right?
Yes, so it's very simple, because a lot of times you just need an email address, especially on Twitter. So they have software programs that generate tons. If a service like Twitter requires you to enter a word to prove that you're human, maybe they have people there who are just typing those words in. The captchas, they're called, for pennies. So, and they keep adjusting their programs to meet the new policies because there's money in it.
Right. Are Facebook and Twitter trying to fight this at all?
Absolutely, because they don't like the idea of tons of fake followers ruining maybe the quality of the content. So they discourage it heavily and they deactivate accounts. But it's hard to tell who's fake and who's not. Certainly hard to tell if anybody's paid for them or not. So it's kind of a little bit of a mysterious landscape.
It's fascinating. It's a tricky situation.
Yes, it is.
All right, Scott Stein, thanks. I'm going to follow you on Twitter.
Okay.
Real.
And she's real. I know her.
Right.
She's here.